Hey everyone, we're here today to look at a Roadshow that I just bought recently, and I've been doing some changes on it. It's a great game. It's really fun. I'm glad I got it. It kind of matches my fun house that's next to it. The next couple videos that you see coming out, probably like 3 or 4 videos, will probably be based on this game. I'm doing some stuff to it. But the one thing I'm working on now is the one mod that people have a major issue with in this game, and it's to the right of the playfield there, and it's that red radio that that is pretty underwhelming, I'd say. And it kind of gets enabled during a mode of talk radio. That's kind of, I guess, what it represents there. And we're kind of going to zoom in on it, and that's kind of the mod that we're looking at there. So it's red. There's not much to it. It's plastic, and it kind of looks like a stereo, but again, there's like a little light on top, and that's really about it. So what we're going to do with this mod is paint it. And what I did was I drilled out where the buttons are on that radio. There's like buttons on top, and there's like a little like display where the tuner would be. I drilled holes with my drill press, and I put LEDs in it just to kind of give it more of a, you know, not so underwhelming like look in the game, I guess, when you get into talk radio mode. So basically what happens, I'm going to wire it so when talk radio mode comes on, not only does that light on top blink, but so do the LEDs. They'll light up just to kind of give a little more representation of the radio, and just give it more of a better look, I guess, as a mod in the game. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So we're going to take a look at the mod in the game, and I'm going to show you the mod outside the game and the parts that I used to make the mod, and where I bought my LEDs from, how I'm going to wire it, stuff like that. So stay tuned, and we'll take a look at that next. Okay, so here, let's take a look at this mod one more time before I change it out. Again, this is what the mod looks like as the default or the standard when you bought the Williams game. This is how the mod looked. Here's a close-up of the old mod, like the style, we should say. It's not really, we're changing the mod, but we're changing the look of the mod. So this is the old style of the mod. Again, when you bought the game from Williams, this is how it came. Now let's take a look at the new style of the mod. And here's the radio after the mods have been made to the actual radio that came with the game. And again, as you can see, the LEDs are installed on the top, in the middle, and the bottom of the radio. It's been painted black and yellow to match the theme of the game, and it just gives, I think, a better overall appearance of the, you know, radio and within the game and all that kind of stuff. And you know, the lights just don't go on during the radio talk multi-ball. It goes on like with, if you shoot up the ramps, different parts of the game that actually use that top radio light for different parts of the game. So those lights do interact with other parts of the game as well. So I think it really adds to the game, you know, a lot, just a lot to the game, and also again to the theme and to the mod itself, because the mod is pretty bland, you know, when it came from Williams. So let's get on with the video and check out some gameplay with the radio in action and some other things and parts of the game that interact with the radio. Okay, so here we are. The mod is out of the game, the radio mod. So this is a close-up of the mod as we're looking at it without any changes done to it. So let's kind of zoom out a bit here, and let's look at the new mod, or the change to the mod. So this is what I did. This is something I thought about. So I just painted it black and yellow to kind of match the whole style of Roadshow. I mean, my painting skills aren't the greatest, but it's not bad, I think. So I painted black and yellow, clear coated it, so it's protected. It's got a nice like metallic sheen to it. So I put LEDs like in the top here, like where the tuner would be. You know, just these are bigger bulbs. These are, I think, 5 millimeters. These are 3 millimeters. The other bulbs, there's like 6 other bulbs, There's 4 5mm and 6 3mm. So basically, what I did was I just, like I said, I drilled it out with the drill press, popped the LEDs through it, ran the wiring into the back, like under here, you know, where the electrical tape kind of is, like kind of soldered everything together and shrink wrapped everything. But I held the electrical tape back there, or covered it with electrical tape, just to kind of so it wouldn't kind of slide out, because that bracket's got to go in between there. So it's got to be a pretty it's a tight fit. So it's kind of why I did it that way. So I don't like to be messy when I do wiring and stuff like that. But the bulbs are basically this style. They look something like this. This is a 3mm to the right and a 5mm to the left. Now that it just shifted. But 3mm, 5mm. So this one's a bit smaller than this one. But these are made by Lighthouse LED. I got them from Amazon. There's a bunch of different colors, about 5 or 6 different colors. In mine, I use blue and red, I think in yellow and orange or something like that. And basically how I test it, make sure everything works, I use a 9-volt battery. So you have your positive lead here, you have your negative lead here, and then I just take the battery. So I just put the one into a positive, and then I take the other one, and I put it to the negative. And you know, it lights up like that. So again, it just gives it more of something to do when the mode of the talk radio comes on. Instead of just this light on top blinking, you know, like this. Let's put it side by side. So you know, instead of just the plain red radio with a bulb on top, now you have LEDs. It's painted a different color to match the motif of the game, and it does a little bit more of interaction with the game. But with these bulbs too, again, you could take it and hook it to a 9-volt battery just to kind of see it light up, just to test these bulbs. So if I just take this and that, you see how they turn. I could get the wire in the battery, it turns red. So, you know, you could test these bulbs without hooking them to your wiring of your game. So that's really all I did. I think it came out pretty good. So what we're going to do now is install it in the game, look at it in the game, and just see the before and after shots of this to this. So stay tuned. Okay, so what you're looking at now is actually the bracket that holds the radio on to the game. So basically how it fits is that you would take the radio and kind of slide it over this bracket here, where these two holes here is where the radio screws into. So you have your positive side on this side, negative side on this side. So for the wiring on that radio of what I'm going to wire it as, the positive side is going to go on this side to the, I guess to the left if you're standing behind it, and to the right would go the black side, so the red, black. So when this light goes on, so will the radio as the mode comes on. So let's take a look at the radio. I'm going to go get it, put it on, wire it. Again, the wire, one wire is going to go here, the positive, the negative is going to go on this side. And then I'm going to slide the radio on, screw it in with these two holes back here, and we'll take a look and see how it looks after we put everything together. Okay, so here we are with the new improved radio inside the machine. And again, it's black and yellow, and I have the LEDs, you know, up on top here, and like 6 more lower than that. These 4 top ones. These again are 5mm. These are 3mm LEDs. The size. So yeah, so it looks better than what it did. I mean, at least everything kind of blinks now. And again, I have it wired to the flasher on the top over there that goes, you know, through the paces of the flash. And again, that comes on when you go into the talk radio mode, I believe. So let's just kind of zoom in on the radio here for a little bit. And that's what it looks like, you know, zoomed in. And, you know, the difference from the before and after pictures. Of, you know, you have this radio, you know, that we kind of altered a bit. And then you have this, you know, radio here. It's kind of hard to, you know, hold it on something. I don't even know if it's gonna show, but you know, that's the old style. You know, if we have it where it was, and then that's the new style. So I think it makes a big difference. It looks pretty good compared to, you know, what was there before. So that's the mod. That's the changes of what I did. I'll put in the show notes the different parts that I used, but really it was just those LEDs. So I'll kind of have a link to where I ordered those LEDs from, and you know, so you could order them if you want to do this mod as well. So thanks for watching my videos. Really appreciate it. Again, I'll have some more videos with the Roadshow pinball machine that I'm kind of working on right now. Gonna do a couple repairs. I had a problem with the TED, the front, the dozer plastic that went up and down. So I'm gonna be posting a video how I fixed that. I had to take apart the motor that runs that up and down and re-grease it, and then I bought new parts, the plastic parts. There's a part that hooks into that part that goes up and down, the big plastic part in the front, and mine was worn out, so I had to order another part, and that seems like it helped the problem as well. So that video will be coming shortly, and that's really it. So again, thanks for watching all my videos, really appreciate it. You could see all my stuff at www.pinballsupernova.com, and all my links are to my YouTube page, my Facebook, my Instagram, and my blog posts, which are all the news of pinball and all these videos that I do. So again, thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Thanks for the subscriptions and the video watches, really appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Thanks.